Imagine losing your job, your savings, and your home, all in the same month. Most people would completely fall apart, but one man didn't. And when psychologists studied people like him, they discovered something surprising. It wasn't optimism, it wasn't luck, it was something almost anyone can learn. Let me tell you a story. A young man named Daniel had one goal: build the perfect life. A good job, a nice apartment, money in the bank. He believed, once I have all that, I'll finally be happy. For a while, everything went exactly as planned. Until one Monday morning, his company announced massive layoffs. By lunchtime, Daniel was unemployed. He walked home in silence, convinced his life had just fallen apart. But here's the strange part. His elderly neighbor, Mr. Lewis, had also lost something.
That very same week, a pipe had burst inside his house, ruining years of furniture and family memories. Yet somehow, he was sitting outside, drinking coffee like it was just another Tuesday. Daniel couldn't understand it. "How are you so calm?" he finally asked. Mr. Lewis smiled. "Because I've learned that panic never fixes tomorrow." Daniel thought that sounded nice, but also completely unrealistic. A few days later, things became even worse. Daniel's car refused to start, his job interviews went nowhere, one rejection email after another. Now he was certain the universe was against him. Then something unexpected happened. While waiting for a bus, he bumped into an old friend he hadn't seen in years. That friend mentioned an opening at a growing company. 2 weeks later, Daniel got the job. It paid even better than the one he'd lost. On the way home, he laughed. "If my car hadn't broken down, I would have never been standing at that bus stop." Mr. Lewis just nodded. Exactly. Our brains are terrible at predicting the future. And that's not just a nice quote, it's real psychology. Researchers have found that people consistently overestimate how long failure, rejection, or bad news will make them unhappy. Your brain acts like today's problem is permanent, even when it rarely is. Psychologists call this the impact bias. It's one of the biggest reasons we suffer more than we need to. Daniel couldn't change what happened, but he could change the story he kept telling himself. Instead of asking, "Why is this happening to me?"
he started asking, "What part of this story haven't I seen yet?" That single question changed everything. Not because life suddenly became easy, but because he stopped assuming every setback was the final chapter. Here's something worth remembering. The happiest people aren't the ones with perfect lives. They're the ones who understand that today's worst moment doesn't get to decide tomorrow. So the next time life doesn't go your way, pause for a second and ask yourself, what part of this story haven't I seen yet? Because sometimes the event that feels like the end is quietly becoming the beginning. If you enjoy learning how psychology shapes everyday life, subscribe for more stories that might change the way you think.